Hi guys, this is Stephen Edwards from Champion Tax Accountants. Obviously, if you're a client, you know that already. And apologies for wearing the hoodie. I think I'm doing lots of apologies in my videos because it's dress down Friday, even though I'm in the office and I'm normally working from home. So hopefully you don't mind the casualness with everything that's going on with lockdown. So this is a slightly different video. And basically, I always speak to clients as an accountant, but also as a business owner. So I like to share what I've learned as a business owner, not just as an accountant. I completely appreciate that you go to an accountant for accountancy advice, but that's where I like to feel we're a bit different, particularly myself, because I concentrate more on running the business. So this is one of my, what I call my business tips series. And it's going to cover a wide range of different things in terms of the key areas of businesses. So it tends to be around processes, people, vision, strategy. There's still the financial element, metrics, data. And before I bore you, it's not going to be, sort of technical jargon. It's all going to be very practical things that can help you. And I'll try and break it down so you know what it's about and you know whether you want to bother watching the video or reading it in the first place. So I'm quite excited to share this one, and I wasn't going to share it, and I thought actually this is such a good offer and such a good opportunity for so many people that are not aware of. I want to share this with the community. So I'm going to go back a couple of steps and I'm going to type in something called Appsumo. Okay, so bear with me. So long story short, if you're wondering what this is about, it's about software that you might need in your business anyway. But you might not figure out you need it until the future. And rather than paying something like $30 a month, £30 a month, £50 a month, you can get what's called a lifetime deal. It's called a lifetime software deal. Normally when a software company's starting out, instead of paying £50 every month forever, because it's something you feel you need in your business, it's £600 a year. Sometimes when they're starting out, they might do something like this, which says $49 as a lifetime deal, and you never pay anything again. So, the worst thing you can do is figure out in a year's time you should have took advantage of that offer. I'll give you an example, and I will show you something specifically now on my screen. So continually, if I can say it properly, continually is a chat. It's some chat software. So they call it SaaS, software as a service. And if you look at how much continually charges, and this is to have one of those website chats. When you go onto a website and there's a chat bot saying, how can we help you today? We have one of those. Would you like to book a free meeting? Are you looking for information on pricing? What are you here for today? Continually costs £38. On a monthly basis, it costs £50 a month, every single month, if you want continually, which is a chat bot on your website. I paid, I think it was £67 roughly once, and I never pay it again. So I'm saving £500 for the first year, more than £500, and then £600 every single year because it's a lifetime deal. That's how amazing and powerful the deals can be on Appsumo. But there's always there's an element of risk because it's normally a startup company, so there's no guarantees it's going to be around in 5 years' time. But I've never had that issue personally, but it's just something to be aware of. And also, you only want to buy software that you currently use or you're looking for. You don't want to buy random things that you don't need in the first place. So I just want to show you the current deals that I've got. And in terms of creating an account on Appsumo, and you can go into Appsumo and look at all the different things. What's hot shows you lots of useful things. So there's a few things I'm about to buy now because they're just too good to be true, and I'm going to explain why, and I'll share it all with you. So if you've realised, if you're expecting this to be about accounting and tax, you've probably realised already it's nothing to do with accounting and tax. This is about running your business. So the things I'm buying, without going into too much detail for everyone, I'm buying something called Pixelied, if that's how you say it. And if you go onto their website and see how much the software costs, if I had to pay for it direct with them, not through Appsumo. If I go onto their website, so I've gone to Pixelied, if I've gone to their website pricing, it would be not a huge one, but it would be $10 every single month. So it's actually very good value anyway, if you ask me. In my experience with these things, that's actually really good value in the first place. However, I'm currently using something called Visme, which is about, let's have a look at the pricing. This is for kind of graphics, brochures, Facebook banners, all that sort of stuff. I think I'm paying $15 a month. So I'm paying a little bit more, but I'm paying that every month. So I'm paying $180. As accountants, is one of our biggest costs is software. We have bookkeeping software, we have practice management software, we have tax software, and we also have general business software that everybody is probably interested in it as a business owner. This is more to do with marketing, content, graphics. So $180 every single year. So what's that, about £130, £140 maybe every single year. Whereas if I take advantage of this one, I can make a saving. I can pay $120 a year. But if I go through Appsumo, I pay $59 for life and I'm done. I don't pay a penny again in the future. You can obviously have to make sure it's fit for purpose. Is it going to do what you want it to do? I've had to look at it and I'm happy that it does the basic stuff that I need from something like that. But I'll just continue the other one running for a few months to see if there's any gaps. So that's one thing that I'm buying today. So although this is an investment, this is investment really in the future of my costs. So I'm paying more money that I don't want to spend at the moment to save hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands of pounds in the future. So that's one. The other one is, so there's a training site here. So without going into too much detail, I'm looking to introduce free and paid for courses, but lots of free stuff, lots of free bookkeeping training, tax workshops, all that sort of stuff. And there's dedicated software that can help you run, if I go onto their website, that can help you run these courses, and whether they're free or not. And one of them is called Kajabi. Where we've got here, got Kajabi, we've got Teachable, and we've got Thinkific is the other one. If we have a look at Kajabi, and by the way, if you're thinking this is not relevant for me, this is nothing to do with me, you can look for any software that's relevant for you. I'm just giving you examples of things I found that have, took my interest really. But if you go into Kajabi, look at their pricing. I'm not saying it's exactly the same thing. This is how expensive the basic one is, $119 every single month. If we go back onto this one, because it's a newer company, it's $65 a month, which is half the price because it's new. So that makes sense. It's not as well known as Kajabi. It's probably just as good. I've not dived in yet. There's always, actually the risk can be taken away from you, and I'll show you in a second why. But it's good value in the first place, but it does everything that Kajabi should be doing, $65 a month. So nearly $800 every single year. However, if I get it through Appsumo, $79 for life, forever, done. So it's just amazing. Hopefully you can see how much money you can save now. There's other things here, something called Warm Welcome. I subscribe to something called Video Ask. And Video Ask is basically, it links nicely into the chat bot I was talking about, where the little chats pop up. And basically, instead of having a chat bot, you have a video bot. So if we look at something like this, I'll give you an example. It pops up and it asks questions. If I go on someone's website to get an example. Okay, I haven't got an example here, but basically something like that pops up and it says, what would you like to do next? Would you like to do A, book a meeting, B, sign up for our newsletter, C, whatever that is, really. And the pricing for Typeform starts from, for paid software, about £18, well, that's if you pay it per year, £23 a month. And yeah, it's fine, it's not bad value. It's a bit of crossover with the chatbot that I showed you, appreciate that, but I think things are moving more towards video. Bring it back to Appsumo. Let's bring it back onto our chatbot. Warm Welcome, it's quite good value anyway. I think it's about $15 a month. However, $69 for life. You get it for life, you don't pay a penny per month. So I'm just saving, potentially, if I use it for a few years, thousands of pounds. Let me just decline that. Sorry, Rich, I'll have to speak to you later. That's one of my colleagues. And I'm going to put it on Do Not Disturb so that doesn't happen again. Yeah, so I'm potentially saving thousands of pounds with all these combined over the next few years. There's an element of risk. Is it as good as what I'm substituting it for or what I'm looking at buying instead? However, risk-free, they give you a 60-day money-back guarantee, which is a complete game changer. Get it, try it. If it's not what you expected, get your money back. No questions asked at all. Yeah, so that's what I want to share with you. About the 10-minute mark. I think I've talked for too long. If you want to learn more about Appsumo, I've got no affiliation. They're an American company, but I'm more than happy to pick my brains on it. But I thought I'd share that because it could save you and your business quite a lot of money. Thanks, guys.